Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Northern Line Live Super Show, the Thursday, April 16th, 2015 edition. I'm, as always, I'm your co-host, Rock Lee Smile, with my co-host, Northern Line. How's it going? You all right there? Yeah. Am I fully crazy? Am I by myself right now? Nick, hello. I don't know if he's having technical issues or,
Hey, so...
Hey.
Hey, hi.
Yeah.
What day is it?
Today is Monday, Thursday, April the 16th, and
the Thursday.
I'm your co-host, Rock Lee Smile.
I'm thrown around in a loop.
How am I doing? I'm doing good. How are you doing, Nick?
Your mic sounded a little clippy for a second, but I think it's sorted out now.
I was shouting.
Oh.
I was shouting.
All right. Hi.
How you doing?
Chappelle Show. Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm all right. Kind of mad at Twitch right now because of things, but you know.
That's, you know.
We go through the same cycle every day, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't Twitch's fault. Oh, actually, I was like, we've been like a week without a catastrophic Twitch error, but I would probably class not being able to open chat or update your dashboard as a catastrophic error. But in any case, it sort of all seems good today on a forward-facing side. If you're in the back end there with your hands getting dirty, maybe not. But we're gonna... No, I'm not watching the Old Spice stream. I'm doing my own stream right now. Come on now. And we're going to be doing some Rebirth, we're going to be doing some Nuclear Throne, and then we're going to be doing some Killing Floor 2, with or without some special guests.
You'd be in the back end there getting your hands dirty.
That's, you know what I'm talking about. Gotta eat the booty like groceries. Nick,
yeah.
Can you give me
Rash.
a seed today?
Yeah, we're going to play Isaac, because yesterday was a travesty.
I don't want to talk about any of Rebirth.
I need the
lately.
ability to re-roll things today to make myself feel better.
Yeah.
Thank you, Awesome Rash, 15 months in a row. Seed
Dang,
is 3KSG.
Okay.
YPN6.
YP in 6.
Yeah.
You win, you can P in 7.
You can P in 5. I was going to say sooner. You said later.
I get it.
You shouldn't hold it. Eventually, it'll hurt your bladder.
Curse of the Blind. Good start, Nick. Curse of the Blind.
Dude,
thanks a lot.
If we can get 3 out of 3 this week, that'll be an accomplishment.
Well, I won on Monday's stream.
Yeah, but there were still shitty seeds is what I mean.
Oh, okay. 3 out of 3 shitty seeds.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about it, Nick. I had an Eden run that I started with Polyphemus and then walked into the curse room and got ceremonial robes. Still fucked it up.
Oh,
it's... No. I seriously... I probably need to take, like, 4 or 5 days off of Rebirth play. I'm playing real badly.
You should take a month off of Rebirth, and then when you come back, there'll be a new expansion pack or something.
That just can't be done.
Alright, well, I'm just saying.
I don't even want to do it, but it also can't be done.
I don't know, humankind has done more incredible things than that. I think you can do it.
I like playing the game. I'm just getting disheartened because I suck. I actually need to take like a forced sabbatical, like a doctor that needs to take some time off work.
Go to
Not
India.
that I'm quite at that level.
Go to like a conference and learn more about your trade.
I think I need to like just stand a little bit back from it for a minute.
All right, what's back there?
I don't know. Go in the back end, get my hands dirty. Oh, come on, 9 lives. Nick, on the item room, we got to work together here, man. Have you been to the item room yet?
Eat her asshole like groceries? Is that what you said earlier?
You got to eat the booty like groceries. Nick, it's your choice if you want to go to the item room. Have you been taking the item?
I'm about to right now. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it now.
It's Lazarus Rags. It's up to you, man.
Why would you tell me that? That's huge.
What do you mean?
All right. I took it because now it's spoiled, so I have to take it.
No, I was like, you know, I wanted to give you an opening to not take it if you wanted to.
You've given me enough openings in your life, man. I don't need to see your openings anymore.
For one, I'm pretty glad that I took Lazarus's Rags, because then I immediately died to Ultra Pride.
Wow.
Dude, I got the yips right now. I don't know. It's becoming a self-fulfilling prophecy. You know, you lose a couple in a row and you go, oh, maybe I have a problem right now. Maybe I'm on a slump. And then all of a sudden, just by mentioning the word slump, you're on a slump. How do you get out of a slump? I don't know. I've never had a slump like this before.
Well, when an artist can't get inspiration, usually you do take a few steps back, or you go find something else that inspires you. So what other Isaac-related things inspire you?
Absolutely nothing.
Alright, you're fucked.
Yeah, I got a real problem.
Give up. It's your only option. Chat inspires me.
What the heck? I subbed, and it didn't show up. Well, that's real bad. My apologies. Thank you very much for the subscription. Heramastica, maybe. Oh, there's a tinted rock up there. All right. But if we... I don't think playing some vanilla is going to help.
That'll anti-help.
It might
That'll make you
help.
angrier.
At this point, I'm pretty much like... You know, I'm open to anything. I'll switch to a, like, 100% fruit juice diet. I'll do an enema. Get all the rebirth toxins out of there.
Do those really do that?
No, I think that's...
It's just one of those things people do.
I gotta be honest, I think it's pseudoscience.
Because, like, you're actually supposed to have some toxins in your intestines because it breaks down stuff.
As soon as anybody who isn't a literal doctor uses the word toxin, I just kind of tune out. And maybe that's, like, a little insulting, but at the same time, I'm like, what toxin is it? You know?
Yeah, can you point to the proteins and whatever that it inhabits?
Yeah, point to the proteins.
I got out of my league a little quickly on that.
It's okay. I'm with you, man, because I don't know it either, but I know that I don't know it. So I don't trust myself more than a person who I think is talking out of their asshole. I just trust the default, which is nothing, more than I trust the person who I think they're talking out of their asshole. Anyway. Oh, Hera Mystica, there you go. You just got a walk, but it's like 2 seconds late there.
Thank you very much, Secret Alien, 6 months in a row. And thank you, Steel Gamer, for saying my hair looks nice. You don't have to say that. It's fine. Men can compliment other men. It's no big deal.
I'm not comfortable with that yet.
All right, you don't have to necessarily be part of it.
You know who is part of it? Artemis from the start of this.
I don't see Artemis even here at all today.
AG has abandoned us.
Oh, did I, like, just go live just now or something? Because it just sent the message that said 7 viewers resubscribed. That's
super weird, man.
All right. Ball of bandages. What did I expect that to be?
Right. I love when I get out. Like, oh shit, what's it gonna? I hope it's torn photo. Oh right, ball of bandages. I'm dumb.
Yeah. All right. Well, I didn't reroll anything on this floor.
So you took Lazarus's rags.
Took Lazarus's rags. I've got a 2 of diamonds, which I'm gonna hang on to for a bit. I didn't die though.
I also have a 2 of diamonds. Yeah. We're in a weird position because you did not die.
Actually, so not only did I not die, but I have all of my health and more spirit hearts.
Wow, that's really good, man. I'm impressed.
But this floor wasn't that bad. I don't get how you died. Was it the pride that just got you all the way down?
I don't even want to talk about it.
Okay, so you must have ran into something and then got full-hearted out.
Basically just fucked it up like an idiot.
Because I even went to the curse room, and it still didn't bother my hearts that much.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, man. Either way, you got mad when I told you that Lazarus's rags was in the item room.
I wasn't mad. I was just like, oh, fuck.
Oh, here we go. All of a sudden with the backtracking.
All right.
You should,
I was real mad.
There's an item in the curse room on the 2nd floor. However, you may not want to take it. It has a lot of positives, but also some negatives.
I wish I could see some items soon.
Right, yeah, no, that just doesn't happen.
Let's just take this. Doctor's remote. Okay, that's a mistake I can live with, because now I can re-roll it.
It's not a particularly strong item.
Bum friend. Cool.
Give me these. I want these.
Let's see if I get hurt in this 2 room, and then I'll go back for the curse room.
You let me back into the devil room. Yeah, they did it!
Okay.
Fuck yeah! Let me back in.
Did you get teleported in twice or something?
Oh, no.
Or you teleported once in, and then you went back when you beat the boss?
No, I lost my D6, but I lost it for kind of like a good choice, a good reason.
Okay.
Debatably, at least.
I don't lose mine. I like my D6. I want to take it all the way through.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I had another Eden run today. I started with Dad's Key, and then blank card showed up in the first item room, and I was like, oh, this is pretty good, but people are going to riot if I get rid of Dad's Key. Second item room, fucking D6. I was like, well, you know, people are going to riot either way. I guess I'm pretty much fucked here. But in a pretty good way.
Do you try to beat up Pin with ball of bandages, or do you just like avoid that? 'Cause it's
nah, I just go for the hits that way.
I feel like I need to do it for some reason. I don't have any idea why. Oh wow, it's really strong though.
Now this is just a Lazarus run. That's pretty much true.
Yeah, but if it's a Lazarus run, wouldn't you be able to die even more times?
No.
Oh.
Lazarus only gets 1 life, Nick. You're thinking of a mythical.
Yeah, but you weren't Lazarus when you died the first time.
That's true.
Then you became Lazarus, so from that point on, you should have one more death.
Maybe I can get Lazarus Rags again.
So I got 3 hearts.
This is past the yips. It's now the nips. Whatever, man. Trade one of those to get to a secret room. That's fine by me.
Left, middle, right. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Okay, Nick, I will inform you.
Just let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny. Middle.
Middle is Guppy's head.
I like that item. I can live with that choice.
Not gonna try any of the other ones.
I think that's about as far as I'm gonna go.
What? How much? Okay, how much HP you got?
2 hearts, and I'm about to go in the curse room.
Okay. I'm not gonna say anything. You're gonna be fine.
But do I want to take the Guppy's head? I hate this position to be in this early.
I would like to know what's on the left if you're interested in that, because like I didn't see what's on the left.
I'll fall on that sword for you if you think you need that.
Appreciate that. Would be nice, man.
Demon Baby is what was on the left.
I think it's debatable whether that was better than the item on the far right.
Well, I'm not picking it up, so what was the item on the far right?
Sacrificial Dagger.
Okay. I can live with that then.
NL, you're tilting. Just chill, dog. I think you're right.
Oh, I can't decide if I want the D6 or the head. I'm so lost.
You guys are very silly. I'm gonna get like 4 doublings with blank card 2 of diamonds on this floor. It's gonna pay for itself very, very quickly.
Oh, but then I've got the curse room. I'm gonna be down to 1 spirit heart.
It's worth it. I will remove all doubt from that.
Okay, I'm gonna take Guppy's head then, and just try and use the flies to kill stuff early for me, so I don't need to use the health. Whoa. This is a risk that I'm not usually willing to take, but I'm going balls out for you guys.
I find it interesting that you're going to choose to roll with Guppy's head, but I welcome the company of my Guppy's head brethren.
It's a pretty good item. It's gotten me through some... Oh, that's a good call.
Yeah.
Now I wish I could go back to the devil room.
Yeah, exactly, right?
And there's a cartridge here for some reason. Alright,
I took it, and it actually saved my run. Like,
weird.
Taking that, I took damage literally simultaneously with the cartridge going off. Wow, Emerson, thanks for the subscription. And it caused me to not take red heart damage as a result somehow. I think. That's how that went down.
Yeah, you're welcome for rolling balls out. No problem.
Gotta eat the grocery like booties, man.
Yeah, you gotta get the balls like groceries.
Get the balls like groceries. Yep. Oh, there's a black card back there. I should go back for that. I've already been to the secret room. Playing really well right now.
This is the exact perfect situation to get 9 lives in.
You were already at 1 HP.
Yeah, there's no anger here. I'm also just blowing up all these rocks just in case there's a... Nope, there is not. Kind of a trapdoor mechanism, maybe.
Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna get another 2 of diamonds play here. So I'm gonna go back for Guppy's head, and I'm gonna do some wild shit because I have no faith in this run.
Break the game. See if I care.
That's not gonna happen. Og Burner. Up, down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride. Killing yourself on the spikes gives you a guaranteed item? That sounds like the kind of thing you would... Oh, I can't blow up my donation machine, Nick, because there is no donation machine.
Oh, that's my fault.
Ah, dang it, Bobby.
Sorry, Bobby did that too. So on Caves 1, the dudes blew open the secret door for me and actually saved me a little bit. Oh, yeah. I died and I'm Lazarus now.
Right.
Okay. But I did it after I got 9 lives, so that means do I get to be Lazarus for 9 lives?
Yes.
That's kind of cool.
As someone who has 5 lives left, I will confirm that.
That's kind of cool, though.
I mean, you're not really Lazarus, you just have anemia, I think.
I feel like Lazarus. My shots feel bigger.
I don't know if that's how that works.
Well, what does Lazarus do?
Well, he's just sort of there.
That's stupid.
You still go to no item room. Alright, let me just materialize a key out of nowhere. Press the K key, which I believe just gives you a key.
Some people get a little ahead of themselves with their enthusiasm. Alright, this item sucks.
What was the item?
Monster Manuel.
Oh, well. Sorry I missed out on that one.
Yeah, chat's gonna be very disappointed he didn't take that. I have no key either now, which means I can't get in the shop when I could have 26 cents.
It's not that big of a deal.
Alright.
There is blank cards, so being able to blank card 2 of diamonds is nice. But I didn't get very many doublings out of it. I didn't get as many doublings as I thought I would. I spent like 15 cents I spent 15 cents to make like 1 cent. But if you had 26 cents, that math would probably work out a little bit more in your favor. Or if you had 13, I guess.
Right, that would only take a couple of charges to really do some damage there.
There's not that much time to get the doublings, though. Pretty small floor.
Well, I can keep it for the next floor, right? There's no hurry.
Oh yeah, but then you have to get rid of Guppy's head.
It's true.
Is it worth getting rid of Guppy's head to get a lot of money? I would suggest most of the time, no.
I hate that you always know about all the catches.
You shouldn't listen to me at all. I suck at Rebirth now.
Oh.
I'm taking, like, just ridiculously bad damage, man. I actually did have, like, they've stolen my mojo moment.
You should just win a couple of lost runs and you'll probably feel better.
Yeah, that's how you break out of any slump. It would help. I can definitely agree with you on that one. If I lose this run now, there's just no coming back.
Hey, a sun card. I love these. That'd be good with the blank card, too.
I'm not ignoring chat. I'm listening to chat.
Online never reads chat.
It's become a weird circle jerk. I read chat consistently. Used to get comments like, wow, how does he read chat and play the game at the same time?
Now it's become just like a meme to say that I don't read chat, which is actually really bad because people are going to come into my stream and see that I don't read chat.
That's the ultimate mark of being a fan of a streamer, though, is to, like, sabotage them so they don't, you know, get as popular as they could become. This run really should be... It should be good now. Hey, NL. How was the game last night? Thanks for ditching us, by the way, fuckboy. Alright. I was wondering at first. I was like, wait a minute. There's no fuckboy or scum in that message. Is that a bot? But no. The game was good, man. Like, I saw the Canucks Flames game. It was a really good game. I can't be that salty about the result. The atmosphere was nice, and, you know, it was electric. Game 1 of the playoffs at home. The result isn't necessarily what we wanted, but, you know, shit happens. Calgary played a good game. No disrespect there.
I look for atmosphere in my hockey games. It's the most important thing.
Well, I mean, you gotta appreciate the atmosphere if you're going to the game in person. Otherwise, you could just save a lot of money and watch it on TV.
Well, yeah, but, like, what really makes up the atmosphere of a hockey game?
Freaking the whole audience going like, yo, Eddie, yo,
Okay.
hey, fuck you, what the, hey, don't do that. Oh, that's cheating.
So you
It was
don't
like-
want a bunch of, like, just dead people there. You want
You
people
don't want
that
a
are
bunch
excited.
of, like, drunk assholes taking it way too seriously, is what you don't want.
Oh, the try-hard
It was
hockey
pretty
fans.
Canadian, though, man. Like, it's Vancouver versus Calgary, who are both Canadian teams. And, like, you know, you're kind of, like, chirping the other team the whole game, and they're chirping you. Chirping is, like, you know, shit-talking,
tweeting.
sort of.
Oh.
Yeah, like feeding a baby bird. And then, at the end, the lady turned around, and she was like, you know, you guys should have won that one, eh? Sorry, like, best of luck in the rest of the series. And we're like, yes, thank you for your sportsmanship. Best of luck in the series to you as well. Hope you enjoyed the game and have a good time in Vancouver. Like, it was like, for the entire game, you're like, go fuck yourself, you bunch of dirty cheaters. Oh, look at this faker. And then at the end, you're like, you know, have a good time at home, eh? You know?
It's basically just a roast. The
Pretty
whole
much,
thing.
yeah. I mean, you're like, well, our team lost, but I'm not playing for them, so...
We don't
I can't
really
really
hate
grab
each other.
them.
We just
Yeah.
pretend.
It's not like my kid's on one of the teams. Like, you know, what am I supposed to do?
Then you get the football dudes out, and then they just flip each other's cars. I'd rather do it your way, honestly.
Yeah, less car flipping.
Like, the less of that, the better, honestly. If we could get it down to none, that would be ideal.
Yeah, one dude who was sitting in front of us was like, Hey, if you lose, why don't you just riot? And you're like, pump your brakes, kid.
No.
That's a great mark of civic shame. You can stick with the standard insults, but that's a national problem.
Riots should not be encouraged.
Yeah. Oh, I should have used two of fucking man.
Whoa. So as it turns out, I can't kill two dingles at the same time.
Oh, I know how that is, dog.
It's not very fun. Oh my god, he just came out of the freaking top of the screen and killed me. GG, no way Nick's winning on this run. Yeah, alright.
No, dude, get a deal with the devil and it'll all become clear.
Well, I'm down to 6 lives already and losing them quick.
Oh, dude, I'm on like fucking 3.
Win Isaac or Riot.
You ever see what happens in Montreal when we win hockey games? Yeah, I was in Montreal in 2008 when they had the run where they went to the conference finals, and we were on like Rue St. Catherine.
Whoa.
I think it was only game 2 though. So, my mom was like, "You're probably gonna be fine. Like, there's gonna be a riot, but like you're probably not gonna get in that much trouble. If it was like the game where they got eliminated or a game where they won the series, then you got an issue maybe, but it's probably grossly exaggerated."
I had the cartridge just proc, and I got them one dead and the other down to 1 hit, and it freaking killed me.
Oh, no, man. Did you use your High Priestess card already?
I didn't have one.
You didn't get a High Priestess card.
I think so. Maybe I picked it up and put it back, I forgot.
I blew up skulls on the sacrifice room, I think is where I got it.
That's where I got the sun card.
Hmm.
The 3 skull in the right corner.
Yeah. Maybe I didn't get it.
Oh my god.
There was a black card in there, too. I remember
I
that.
hate this bullshit.
Oh, you got it, dog. You can pull it out of here.
Even though I'm having trouble, though, I can't necessarily say this is a shitty seed. Not compared to the other 2.
Yeah, man. I'm with you on that one. This is actually a great seed. The only question is whether or not there will be a win here. And now, what about that Subban Slash? Yo, it was pretty fucked up. Like, I am a Montreal Canadiens fan, first and foremost. I'm living in Vancouver, and I figure I might as well support the Canucks at the same time, and it'll only come back to bite me in the ass if they ever meet in the Stanley Cup Finals, at which point I will probably be too happy to, question it. The Subban Slash, though, at the risk of alienating, like, Montreal Canadiens fans like myself, was fucking, like, pretty dirty, and don't do that.
Chad says I did pick up a High Priestess card.
It might be useful. It killed one dingle outright. Then you just gotta fight the other one.
Alright, I'm into that, because I'm down to 2 hearts or 2 lives. That's not very many.
I want the Canadiens to win over the Senators as well, but I don't want it to happen by injuring one of their best players by seriously just slashing the shit out of their hand. Like, that's pretty fucked up.
Oh, there it is.
You alright? You back in the game?
Well, I found the High Priestess card, so I guess that's something.
I think I'm going to stick with Guppy's Paw here.
It's going to be a long way to go to end up back at 1 life at the end of this whole mess.
Yeah, with 1 HP.
With 1 HP.
But dude, if you can just get a deal with the devil on that floor, it's all sorted.
How does that take into account all the times I died? Is that like a blank slate every time?
Nah, you'll just get an item that's good enough.
Oh. Also, how do I give up any hearts when I have 1 heart and 2 lives? I mean, I'm just gonna end up dead.
Nah, with 2 lives, you will live.
I will live as dead.
With 1 life, you might have a problem.
Right,
2 lives, though.
I didn't get it, so...
Oh, no. Well, you're gonna miss out on Brimstone.
Yeah, well, I got Tears Up, so that's just as good, right? Same thing.
If you got enough tears that you fired like a beam of energy out of your face, that would be Brimstone, basically.
I would kind of like it if that was an option.
Hey, God Mode Enable, thanks for the resub. What's the docket for today? We got Rebirth, Nuclear Throne, and then Killing Floor again. Killing Floor 2, I should say. The new hotness. And Rob's gonna be back to fucking weld me into the danger zone over and over.
I didn't hear from Bear. I don't know if he's coming.
That's fine. I don't know if we can make like our lobby private, so I'm sure we'll have randoms. Oh, there's a tinted rock back there.
Yeah, I mean, because of randoms, we ended up winning the run last night, so...
Really?
It's not necessarily a bad thing. There are people who care enough about this thing to get into the beta, so that'll probably help.
That's true. I wonder if they won codes or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it's other press.
You think Taco Boy 91 was a writer for GameSpot?
Probably. Maybe
It's
they're
possible.
massively famous streamers.
It's theoretical, or theoretically possible, man, no doubt.
Get Soda Pop and Daddy in.
Soda Poppin' Daddy?
It's probably a huge Twitch streamer, right?
I mean, Soda Poppins is an enormous Twitch streamer.
Yeah, but Daddy.
I don't know what the daddy part is, but, you know, that is something that people do, is get their dad to play video games with them.
It's Soda Poppin's Daddy.
All right, man. Sorry, Taco Boy 1990. No, it was 91, man. I remember.
It was definitely 90.
It was 91, dog.
It was 90.
Yo, chat.
I've never
Don't
been
just
more
back
sure
me
in
up.
my life.
Go back and check. 91. It was a big year. I remember
90.
Bear said
It was
that.
90. That's the big... I said that.
Bear said it, and it was 91.
Oh my god.
You are very much misremembering.
It was 90.
It wasn't Taco Boy. It was Oh, I was talking about Taco Boy. That's my problem. You're thinking of Taco Mike.
Wait, there were two taco people with 1 year apart in their name?
We don't call them taco people anymore, Nick. That's incredibly rude.
Sorry, I apologize to our taco demographic.
Jesus Christ.
Cheese
thank
and
you.
rice.
Drop the left hand. I can go for that right now.
Me too.
Feeling like
And
I'm
broccoli.
lacking some of my essential amino acids, honestly.
And proteins, probably.
Nah, I'm doing all right for protein.
I had a lot of 90s in my chat here.
Yeah, you appear to have been correct. So, I don't know how you did it, but you must have brainwashed chat.
Sorry, chat. I hope you'll forgive me. I won't use your brains for evil much.
Stop calling them taco people. It's like a Joshism.
Josh Jism.
You're towing the line on this one. Nick's not afraid to say the things that everyone else is thinking. Josh Jism. Everybody was thinking it. I'm just the only one with the balls to say it.
He could be resurrected from his ectoplasmic form as Josh Jism. Maybe you should tweet at him and let him know.
Maybe you should stop telling people what to do so that they freaking.
I already
Josh
freaking
on
brainwashed
Twitter.
him.
This motherfucker, he phrases it in such a way that he thinks he absolves himself of all guilt. Maybe you should tweet at him and just give him this inside joke. Well, I didn't tell chat to do it. I said maybe if you're
Just
interested.
a gentle suggestion. They still have autonomy.
Yo, a person has autonomy.
A massive
People
group
don't
of a
have
mob
autonomy.
has all the autonomy, too.
It is absolutely not true.
Hey, look, it's Abel.
ScarDB. Oh, it's like database, not douchebag, because you're like a pretty nice dude for subscribing to me, so thank you for that.
Super Dong Double Jam just subscribed.
Super Dong Double Jam.
Drop the low core.
Ah, I forgot to do the 4 room. That's right. No, oh well.
I'm a 1/2 a heart away from death right now.
Like
actual
Permo,
death. Yeah,
Permo death.
feels good.
That's a real problem.
Nah,
Nah.
probably not.
It's 3:32, so
Okay, that's a bit of a problem.
you gotta figure out how to finish a Rebirth run in 28 minutes reliably.
Just get the greatest Eden run of all time.
Nick, have you ever seen a television show on the Food Network? I know you love this stuff.
I do.
Have you ever seen a television show on the Food Network called Cutthroat Kitchen?
Yeah, that's the one where they bid money at certain points, and then he just like takes shit away from the other dude or like sabotages them.
I've watched like 3 or 4 episodes of it at this point, and it's engaging. But at the same time, whatever happened to just like who can ever cook like the best shit? Like that's a
Right.
pretty good reality show in my mind. Now they were like, okay, everyone starts with $22,000, and here I have like literally a torture device or like an S&M bondage gear thing. And if you win, you get to put somebody in this bondage gear, and they have to cook their soup and salad wearing this. And I was like, why is this entertaining?
I've never seen bondage gear before. That's pretty wild.
There was another one where they had to freaking build their own table out of pizza boxes. It was like, if you force them to do this, they have to build their own furniture to cook their food on out of pizza boxes. And another one was like, hey, we're making soup and salad. If you win this one, you can make one of your competitors be forced to cook and serve their entire dish in a loaf of bread. And the dude who got it was like, well, I gotta like boil a bunch of vegetables in a loaf of bread, so that's gonna be pretty tricky. He just like wrapped the bread in aluminum foil and then put it on the stove, and he's like, well, it's not really cooking that well.
Big surprise, yeah.
He's like, in my job as a professional and respected chef, never have I been forced to cook an entire soup inside of a loaf of bread.
It just doesn't make sense.
That's what I get, yeah. Oh, come on, Alton Brown.
I don't think it's him that's doing this. I think he probably, there's a level of it, he's like, this is kind of dumb.
Why is NL watching all these weird TV shows? Well, like, I'm folding laundry at, like, 1 a.m.
Yeah, you guys don't know how annoying folding laundry is late at night. You gotta watch something to get through it.
You just put something on and then, you know, watch it.
You gotta watch something.
I watched a big Canadian guy making donuts in a gimp suit the other day.
Alright, that sounds interesting. What's up with
Sleep
that?
Cycles. Was this on YouTube or was it on a television network? Either way, it's all good.
Was it on Twitch? Was it live?
What is it? I was not thinking about Chopped, okay? I know Chopped. On Chopped, they give them, like, a basket, and they're like, oh, we got the, you know, dog shit, filet mignon, rosemary, and, like, a phone book, and you gotta make the best lunch out of that, right? This one is hosted by the real Alton Brown, not the Alton Brown imposter that hosts Chopped.
Alt in Brown.
Yeah, Alter Brown. Alternate orange.
Alternate, yeah. That's
Yeah, there's a couple jokes in there.
Somewhere there's a joke in that.
I like Chopped as well, man. I'm getting into the metagame of Chopped. Like, yesterday I was watching it again, just before Cutthroat Kitchen. We got a lot of laundry. And they got a basket, and it was like filet mignon, shallots, and like butter and red wine. I was like, oh, that's a fucking good basket, man.
That's actually a good basket.
I was like, that's the best basket I've ever seen.
That actually doesn't even sound like the right show anymore.
Chopped is turning the meta on its head.
What's the fun of just giving it, like, they should at least put up some, like, crushed candy canes and sprinkles.
Yeah, that's what they always, and usually...
And, like, a piece of tree bark.
Here's 2 useful things, and, like... And then on freaking Cutthroat Kitchen, they had to make key lime pie.
Out of oranges.
It just got gross. Because the one guy won an auction, so he forced his competitor... She couldn't use fresh limes. She had to use quartered limes from the bottom of a consumed bottle of Bud Light lime.
What?
You know how they serve, like, some beers with a wedge of lime
no,
in it?
I completely understand, but, like, that's really what they did?
She had the fish... I'm assuming they weren't actually consumed. They were just kind of, like, poured out and restuffed for food safety purposes.
That's
but,
real
like,
gross.
she had to, like, fish them out with her fingers and then make a pie with it, and I was like, this is fucking disgusting.
It's like... Here, you need to make a key lime pie, but all we're giving you is these ashtrays. And they're full of cigarette butts. There's no lime anywhere at all.
I love the judges on Cutthroat Kitchen, though, because they apparently, supposedly, don't know the restrictions that the people have to deal with.
Yeah.
So there's one dude who had to make his fucking soup in a loaf of bread. She's like, well, you know, the carrots aren't fully cooked. You kind of want... him to just pipe up and be like, well, I cooked it in a loaf of bread.
Exactly.
So, like, cut me some slack.
What do you fucking expect?
Right. I also think it's bullshit that on Cutthroat Kitchen, it seems like the average person wins like $6,500.
Yeah.
How much
keep
does that
the standards pretty low.
How much does that show cost to produce? $6,500 in prizes per episode. It can't be more than $20,000 an episode, man. The Food Network knows what's up.
There's not much to it. I mean, the Weather Channel is kind of following the same path.
Does the Weather Channel have ads?
The Weather Channel definitely has ads,
Okay,
and they have very little weather on it also. It's got in the way of MTV, I suppose. You used to have music videos, you used to have weather.
I feel you. Much music, the Canadian MTV just plays like old Conan O'Brien. Well, not old Conan O'Brien, but they play like the Conan O'Brien from that night at like 1 a.m.
That's alright, that's better than like Jersey Shore.
It's true. I enjoy watching it, but they also broadcast it in like 16:9, but shrunk, so there's bars on both sides of the screen, and I'm like, come
that's
on.
annoying.
You got like some Ryerson first-year intern in there doing your video production. Like, this is a big-ass production. There's like millions of dollars a day that come into this TV channel.
Well, you gotta maximize your revenue throughput, right? So you gotta keep all that money in. Don't let it bleed right back out your doors again.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Oh shit. Man, this is the worst chest items of all time.
What's this? Range down, that's good. I think it's about time I use that 2 of Diamonds card. What do you think?
Are you started a new run?
Nope, still alive.
Oh, nice.
I
That's
never
great.
died. Probably could have used that. Boomerang, not really my thing.
Dude, I had a run where I actually gained some appreciation for Boomerang,
Alright, congrats.
but not a lot.
There's not that much in the pool to be gained, I don't think.
Here's the thing with Boomerang. The Boomerang damage, when it hits, it freezes the enemy and it does 2 times your tier damage. But I think it has like a refractory period around it. So after you fire it, there's like a 2-shot duration where you can't shoot again. So I think you pretty much end up having a zero-sum game there, unless you're doing so much damage that a double tier shot from the Boomerang will like one-shot everything.
Right. I guess I get that. I still don't think it's necessary to pick up most of the time.
I think it's pretty bad.
That being said, though, I also appreciate that it exists in the game. It's not one of the items that, like, because I don't really pick it up, I wish it just didn't exist. You know, it's kind of creative.
It's mechanically cool, yeah.
And it sort of pads out the fact that, like, there should be items that maybe you don't want every time, but are kind of just fun to play around with.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not going to use the Bible on Blue Baby, chat.
Alright, I like Monstro 2 as a boss here. We can do that.
I used to not have TV. I've told this story on the show a couple of times, but the only reason we have it is because they gave it to us for free as kind of like a bonus for moving into our new place.
Oh my god.
So now I've been watching a lot more TV. On the National Geographic Channel is a show called Border Security. And finding it on is apparently, like, it's completely incompatible with our schedule. It's like seeing a unicorn. It's like border security at Canadian airports and road crossings. It's the most entertaining show of all time. I definitely talked about it with you.
Yeah, you did.
All right, I can't remember if I talked about it on the show.
You did.
We saw another episode recently. This is after, like, Meth Dude, who came in and swallowed the cocaine that he was trying to take across the border. After telling people that he was just trying to drive to his girlfriend's house from Seattle to Seattle, and somehow ended up, like, in Vancouver. Border security is fucking dope. This guy knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. Well, there was another one where, like, a guy from Texas drove up with, like, he just had a 9mm handgun. Oh, thank you, 69% orange juice. Like, you know, on your car where you put, like, magazines or whatever?
Like the center panel area?
The side panel.
Not the glove compartment, something else.
Right. Yeah, like the side panels, if you were sitting in the back seat, there's like a panel there you can store whatever in.
Okay, gotcha.
He just had like a handgun there. And then they were like, hey, dog, what's up with the gun? And he's like, well, I have like a concealed carry permit. And they're like, yo, man, you can't just like bring your gun across the border because you have a concealed carry permit. That's fine in the U.S. And they looked him up, and the motherfucker had like 100 weapons charges in the U.S.
no.
Like that. And they're like, yeah, we like really can't let you into the country. He's like, well, I drove here from Texas. And we're like, well, sorry.
So, like, what? Now you're supposed to feel bad? You know what? Since you drove here from Texas, it's fine. Just go in with your gun.
His reasoning,
a long trip.
Seriously, like, he's like, well, I didn't know your country's laws. It's like, well, yeah, why, honey, should we Google whether or not we could take our crossbow across the border before we drive, like, 50 hours there?
Nope.
Nah, man.
Let's figure it out as we go.
It's Canada.
How bad could it be?
They'll just let you in whatever.
We could become citizens if we want. We're top tier.
Oh, man, he was very silly.
Thank you, Sir Ducky, for 13 months in a row also on that resub.
What was that? Oh, yeah.
I'm back to being 1/2 heart away from death again.
You know, got some faith in you. That's the best I can do right now. Oh no, bucket of lard.
You're gonna be slow.
It's very slightly.
Oh, what was that?
National Geographic it's a good channel, man.
I don't know what just killed me there, but okay. Apparently, I had one more life that I didn't realize I had. So.
Oh, Lazarus
Nope,
is right.
now I'm dead. Now I'm really dead.
Okay. You want to like do an Azazel run or something?
Yeah, I got 15 minutes. I could probably do 2 or 3 of those.
I'm about to kill Blue Baby, so in a weird way, it's actually almost good timing.
Chad, did anybody see what just killed me there? Because I don't actually know. The first time, not the second time. I saw that was a bomb. Oh, first room is Azazel, SMB superfan.
That's pretty good. Yeah, we're going to have to hustle pretty hard on this Azazel run, but we can do it. I believe in it. When do you have a slow Azazel run? Like, that's pretty rare. He says as he gets a speed down pill.
Have you seen me?
Yo, I'm not trying to discourage people from coming up to Canada. It's a wonderful country. I'm just saying, leave your guns at home, or at least Google it.
Got Guppy's head back. I could have used the Fool there to get out of that curse room without taking damage, but I'm dumb.
Yo, oh well, you can use that for boss rush too.
Could use that for boss rush, but I probably won't make it in time because Azazel's a hard character to play.
If you are driving from Texas to Vancouver, you can drop your gun in Washington State. Put it in like a locker or something like that. No one in Vancouver is going to shoot you. If they do, you can take it up with me.
It's not so much about being worried they're going to get shot. It's more about, like, they need the right to express their freedoms of the American law system in other countries.
You think that was it? It wasn't like, you know... They weren't just like, well, we need it for protection. They were actually like, we're going to spread, like, the Second Amendment.
They thought that they were already going to be protected. Like, the way they explained it sounded like they already knew it was going to be safe there. Because it would be so easy to get into the country with the gun, right?
Oh, yeah. They'd be at no risk.
So there's no risk, and they already knew it.
All right. Chad has brought up a couple of counter examples.
All right, let's hear them.
If you are staying in Surrey, you probably need, like, a knife. And you probably don't need it, but you might need it. It's like the murder capital of Canada, I think.
Wow, you guys have a murder capital? What is ours, Detroit?
It's governmentally administered. Every year there's an award ceremony.
I thought you meant the murders. We've got to keep them all allocated to one province, so just keep them right there.
I'm not going to be your bodyguard if you come to Canada. You don't have to... You don't need a bodyguard. The closest I've ever come to getting killed in Canada was when Kate and I were going out to eat dinner, and then this homeless guy bumped into me, and he said, yeah, you better watch it. But the joke's on him. I wasn't watching it.
So he had, like, this empty pizza box that we don't know if he was empty, and he's like, so what do you think of this street?
Yeah.
That was the closest I've ever been killed in Canada.
I was actually pretty sure that guy was going to fight us. We were standing at the bus stop, and we were talking, and he's like, you like this street? And I'm like, yeah, you know, it's nice, good area. How about you? He's like, yeah, I liked it. I liked it a little more when it was quieter. And then he just walked away. I was like, you'd be amazed at how many more flies you catch with honey than vinegar, man.
What was great was Ryan was so worried that, like, he had offended him by being too loud.
I still am. I'm like, maybe we were being a little too noisy.
I don't think we were. I think we were fine. How much noise could we make? We weren't freaking partying, and we weren't drunk or anything. We were just standing there.
And it was like a Sunday afternoon. We were having like a pleasant conversation.
It wasn't even worked up or anything. It was fine.
There was, we were not having, it wasn't like we were saying, well, you know, like, abortion shouldn't be legal. It should be mandatory. Right? He was just, I don't know what was wrong with that guy. Well, something was wrong with that guy, but that's definitely true.
All right, I guess I'll take Brimstone on this one. Oh, look at that range. So much better now.
You're already on your first devil deal?
I don't know, second or third? Who knows? Seller 3? Seller 5?
Oh, actually, I have already gone through my first devil deal, too. I don't know what I was thinking about.
Go get a bomb.
Maybe there was just a lot of construction going on before you guys got there.
Nah, it was like late at night.
Was it? I thought it was the afternoon.
Nope,
I don't
totally. Well, maybe not late, but it was not. It was not light out.
I thought it was light out.
Mm,
I don't know. Like, I don't have any evidence. This is just, like, my ambient
late
memory.
evening?
Maybe? I don't know, man. We don't need to compromise. There is the truth in there somewhere. I'm more inclined to agree with you, honestly. You were right about Taco Boy 1990.
All right, I've earned a little bit of credibility. Glad I went for back for that bomb. I got a small rock out of it.
You're the only guy who takes the word of the homeless people seriously, NL. Sometimes, man,
him.
I was worried that I offended him. He probably lived in the city longer than I have. I didn't want to be a jerk to him. But, you know, one time when I was, like, 17, a homeless guy came up to me and was like,
You want a blowjob?
well, no, that was a different guy. You said you wouldn't tell anybody about that.
Oh, okay.
He came up and he was like, hey, can you help me? And I was like, yeah, what's the problem? And then he's like, can you give me like $1? And I was like, well, I only have a 20. He's like, that's fine. So I ended up giving this homeless guy $20.
That's
and then,
fine.
Like a couple days later, I was like, man,
That's fine.
I wonder how often that line actually works for him. This is in my first year of university, and then, like, in my fourth year, I was downtown, and I saw him running the same scam on some other people. I was like, damn, dog, you should have invested that 20 from 2006.
You probably invested it, let's be honest. That's fine, though. Like, it's not what I wanted, but it's acceptable.
I mean, we don't have dollar bills, so I was like, this guy's running his game all wrong. But I'll tell you what, I'll give you a 20, get your business started. There's a huge homeless population in Vancouver. You will run into homeless people on a regular basis. Multiple times per day.
Didn't really want to know I was there.
Well, in the area that we used to live in, it's like pretty residential.
Yeah.
Downtown is like, you know, I don't want to complain about it. They have it harder than we do, for sure. However, you will encounter them and interact with them. And it's not like there's anything wrong with that.
This whole Azazel thing, it's a whole different game, really.
Yeah, it's basically God mode.
It's not very difficult.
It's quite nice.
Which is odd because I have it set to hard mode. Right? So hard mode implies it should probably be a little difficult.
Nah, not hard mode in Isaac.
I'm even full clearing each floor for some reason. I'm not sure why.
90% of the homeless people in Vancouver own Ferraris. That is just patently false.
It's an expensive place to live. Maybe the low rung of society starts much higher than other places.
No, there's no homeless people driving around in Ferraris.
Maybe they live in the Ferraris. They don't drive them.
If they had a Ferrari, they could just sell it and live anywhere else and not be homeless for like a long time.
For several months.
Several months.
I don't know how much you want to buy a used Ferrari for. Shit's used.
Ferraris.
Who's even buying a used Ferrari?
I think there's a big market for used sports cars, actually, for people that want to get in on the cheap, or maybe for a classic car collector or something like that. I think
anybody that's buying a Ferrari is like, man, I really want a new Ferrari, not a used one with somebody's butt stink in the seat.
Used Ferrari could be, you know, $50,000, $70,000, $100,000. New Ferrari's like 500,000 plus, I think. And now, what are you doing? Crystal ball. Why would I take crystal ball over the bean? The bean, it gives me fart power.
Chad, how many of you would buy a used Ferrari if you had the money for a real Ferrari?
Why are we assuming that they have the money for a real Ferrari?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I guess I kind of added that in my head.
It's creating an arbitrary condition that makes it very difficult for the situation to exist.
I mean, the whole argument kind of leaned on what I thought falsely in my head, so maybe, never mind.
Anyway, I'm telling you straight up. If you're reading some, like, National Enquirer shit about homeless people in Vancouver owning Ferraris, you are being misled.
Figure out what their angle is.
Hmm?
The ones that are trying to mislead you, maybe they're the ones with the angle, not the people
They're the
with
ones
Ferraris.
with Ferraris. I'll tell you that much.
That's true. Probably not used ones either.
Chat, you think you're so smart? I'm going back for the freaking spirit hearts. I was just taking my time here.
What's in here? Oh, it's Greed. I know that guy. He's dead now.
Why would you buy a Ferrari in the first place? I think that's a great point. Yeah, it's worth 50% less as soon as you drive it off the lot, man. It's a bad fiscal decision.
That's
when
what
we were
I
at the
mean.
Canucks game yesterday, they were like, "Hey, you know, you spent more than $50 in the team store. Here's 2 Vancouver Canucks car flags." And I'm like, "Yo,
Nice.
our city is based around freaking public transit. I need like a lapel or something. Where's your alternate choice for those of us who don't believe in cars? Or at least don't own them?" They didn't have any. I didn't say that. I said thank you. That's very nice.
You could sell them to someone who does have a car.
I'm not gonna freaking sell.
You become an entrepreneur.
Yeah, the flags are probably about worth 10 cents each. All you gotta do is spend $50 in the store to get 2 for free.
Chat, how many of you bought a used Ferrari? I want to know. For real. Don't lie to me.
Cars are real, NL. It's time to accept it. I'm telling you, man. I can't wait for self-driving cars, man. I'm not shitting on people who love driving. That's cool. However, I'm so excited for self-driving cars. I hope it happens within our lifetime. That I know, and you know,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be skeptical. I just hope it happens within our lifetime. That's gonna be sweet, man. Hey, do you want to go out for dinner? Yeah. We'll have a glass of wine. We got to get a designated driver. No, don't worry about it.
Yeah, the car drives itself.
No
It'll
more
be an
drunk
anxiety revolution. Everybody that's too worried about doing things, just go.
Yeah, I mean there will probably still be the car accidents, but still.
Right, and the car gets to decide if you live or die without you having any input.
Yeah,
on it,
like
so
if it
there's
goes
that.
rogue, that sucks.
No, I mean, it doesn't have to go rogue. If there is a situation where, like, a tree falls down in the road and the car has to decide if you hit a pedestrian or you die, the car makes that decision, not you.
Maybe that's better.
Maybe that's better.
Then you don't have blood on your hands, right? It's all up to Mr. Google.
Oh, I didn't think about it that way. I always assumed the car killed you. Not you specifically.
Well,
but
all we
me.
need is self-walking pedestrians, and then it's all, the ghost in the machine at that point.
Well, then the only actual solution is to upload all of our thoughts to our consciousnesses into the Matrix cloud.
And then we are the cars.
We could be a car if we want to.
The Cuddly Knight, thank you very much for the subscription. What happens if the machine gets drunk? Look, I don't think they should program the machines to be, subjected to the whims of ethanol. That just seems like you're begging for trouble. I'm just saying, I think at some points we're, immune to the idea that, millions of people die every year in car accidents, man.
Yeah, a lot of people.
It's a global epidemic that we just kind of treat as oh, well, that's, you gotta get to work.
Do you think they'd min-max the way car production works once they self-drive to the point where they could use really shitty equipment in them and the cars would get extremely cheap?
I am severely unqualified to answer that.
Because imagine you could buy a car for like $300 or something.
Well, I mean, the reason cars are expensive is not because we drive them.
No, but they have to have the certain quality materials because they have to be ready for anything. Now all of a sudden they're not ready for anything, they're just ready for whatever necessitates them existing.
I don't think so, man.
Oh, I can get all of these. I'm gonna get all of these. Goat head, little brimstone, the mark. I feel like a very strong character in this.
Yeah, man, I'm having a good time.
Nick confirmed he would kill people to survive. Wait, how did I say that? They're ready for anything? That was the car. I'm not a car yet. Could be if you want me to be.
What is Nick even saying? Dude, I would pay way more for a self-driving car. Just so we're clear.
In Vancouver, you can't buy a jug of milk for $300. Oh.
It's an expensive place to live. You can buy a jug of milk for $300, though.
Must be really good milk there.
Kay was looking it up the other day, and a cost of a kilo of potatoes on average in Vancouver is $1.80 or something like that, which is more expensive than average. But in San Francisco, it's fucking $4.30 or something like that. Just absolutely batshit crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe they don't eat potatoes down there, so they're more expensive. You Californians eat potatoes, or is it all raisins all the time? Raisins and avocados.
Californians eat so many potatoes. Are you serious?
Yeah, I didn't know, man.
They're full of them.
You mean
Every day.
a bag of milk? Well, that's why they're so expensive, is because we're using the jug mentality here. Bags really cut down on the unit cost.
I was gonna say, is there like an exchange rate for bags to jugs?
Oh, there is, yeah. A kilo of potatoes, how the fuck am I even supposed to know what that means?
You're not. No one does.
Potatoes go for $7 here in Australia. I've heard the cost of living in Australia. This always starts this fucking argument that I hate about, like, shit in Australia is expensive. Yeah, but minimum wage is higher. Yeah, but, you know, you pay more taxes, but you get more social services, blah, blah, blah.
Different economies exist.
It just straight up becomes like, you know, whenever you say, like, oh, it's kind of hot out there today, people go, oh, you think it's hot where you live? Check it out.
Yeah.
It's 1 degree hotter where I live. Like,
You beat the third boss in Bloodborne? Well, you see the fifth boss.
like, my life is worse, but also my country's better. Like, it's a weird circle jerk that I prefer not to take part in.
Oh, look, I got boss rush. Who'd have thought?
Damn, dog, you're ahead of me.
I can't even pick up any more hearts. Oh, I can't see the boss rush items, though. And I have High Priestess. Should I even bother? This is just gonna take too long.
Should have kept the Fool card, dog.
I know.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Chat, should I just leave the boss rush and not get a free item?
What are the items, though?
I can't see them.
Oh, Curse of the Blind.
Yeah.
Top left, man.
Top left?
Top left.
Chat
meta.
says bottom left, though.
You gotta go with Chad.
I got 2 bottom lefts, 1 top left. Alright, bottom left wins it with 2 votes. Democratic process is in effect. Ball of Tar was what your votes yielded.
Hey, that's not so bad.
It's pretty good, yeah. I'm very, very powerful, so this, you know, it's gonna take a minute, but you'll probably catch up to me.
Yeah, I'm past you now.
Oh, okay.
We gotta get a move on here. Gotta play some Nuclear Throne.
That's alright, it'll still be there when we're all done.
Gotta play some Nuclear Throne.
Thank you, Cuddly Knight, for your subscription. That reminded me, actually, have you heard of the Hollow Knight? It's a game.
Yeah? Is that like DLC for Shovel Knight?
No, it's a whole different Knight game.
Really?
Looks pretty good. I think it's a Metroidvania platformer.
NL, self-driving cars already exist. You just have to buy one or equip your current car with the computer.
Well, you can't put them on the road.
Nah, the problem is that I don't need self-driving cars personally. I need everybody to use
to
a
have
self-driving car. Yeah.
It's one of those least common denominator shits, like everybody's got to be on the same level or nobody gets the benefit.
Right. I don't think it's likely that anytime very soon at all we're going to enter a period where everybody literally is using a self-driving car. However, even just like the majority being self-driving would make me feel a lot better.
Well, maybe in like August of 2015, Obama will declare like the entire world must now only use self-driving cars.
I guess if you like don't have to worry about getting elected again, you could just do something.
You could do anything.
Well, you know, it's got to get through Congress.
Literally any. Nope, doesn't anymore.
He could just pass a law that says Congress doesn't need to pass a law.
Nobody ever thought of that. That would be really smart.
And I bet he wishes for more wishes too. Fucking scumbag.
Thanks, Obama.
That's your first wish, more wishes.
Only scumbags want more wishes. Yeah, Nick does have Gimpy. Nick also has the Polaroid, which is great when you have no red hearts.
It is, yeah. NL, are you aware that people actually like to manually drive cars? Yo, go back like 8 minutes. I said no disrespect meant to people who like to drive cars. That's cool.
I even like it a little bit.
Sometimes I enjoy driving a car.
I got a lot of windy mountain roads around me, and there's something kind of therapeutic about driving sort of quickly around those.
Yeah. I don't disagree, man. I've been in some thrilling car situations.
The downside, though, is there's also, like, deers and all the animals that don't know what roads mean. And
Right.
driving quickly around those windy roads could be your death.
The downside is like 1% of the population will be murdered by their car or someone else's car.
Could be me.
It probably won't be.
I hope not. I don't drive that often.
Everybody's got to die of something, but, you know.
I'd rather there's something
What if-
sweet like getting lowered into magma.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty sweet way to go, actually.
I had thumbs up the whole way down.
I think at that point, if you've accepted your fate, you pretty much just gotta. That's the only thing that's likely to get you saved. The villain could be like, you know, oh, sweet, he likes Terminator 2.
Wait, isn't the plural of deers deer?
Yeah, man.
They just said it was deers in chat.
Well, that is, you know, incorrect
False.
in English, at least. For the love of God, drop the left hand. What are you talking about? What's the left hand? I want to become Guppy.
There's so many red hearts.
And now, what about NASCAR? Oh, okay. Sorry.
Self-driving.
We can't have self-driving
Can't
cars
do
that'll
it.
save millions of lives because of NASCAR. Sorry about that. Yo, you would probably still be able to have NASCAR, is my guess. Like, I can't go out and punch somebody in the face on the street, but boxing still exists.
It's also like a closed course.
Right, yeah.
What about Der Autobahn?
I don't think self-driving cars should be allowed to compete in NASCAR, though. That seems like you got an Oscar Pistorius type situation.
Right.
Did we ever find out where NASCAR even is?
I'm not
That's a
sure
nice
it
callback.
even exists, honestly.
That's a nice callback. I like it. What if your self-driving car has a stroke or something? Yo, I trust my car, then I trust my body. What if I have like a seizure or something, or a freaking heart attack while I'm driving?
Nah.
Only stupid people die in car accidents. That's like the most ignorant statement I've ever seen in my
Really bad
life.
one. There's people
what
on
if-
the other side of the road that aren't you.
Yeah, what if I told you that, like, you know, you don't have to cause the car accident to be injured in a car accident? Like a drunk driver could just, you know, pop the lane and
Yeah.
hit you head on because they're being an asshole?
I was
Well,
saying
it's their own fault for driving sober and attentively
Right.
that day, to be honest with you.
probably mostly everyone that's ever driven a car for any length of time has probably had a run-in with something that they're like, hey, that wasn't my fault.
Yeah.
It's pretty scary. Because it wasn't your fault. NASCAR isn't even real. See, now we've got truth going on. What's going on in here?
Why wouldn't I take Robo Baby? Ah! No, we're all right. Yo, the only reason I acknowledge that comment is just in case there are people out there that think that, you know? I wanna straight up be like, you know, that shit isn't cool. It's like when people are like, I don't like wearing my seatbelt. It makes me feel uncomfortable. And I'm like, yo, you're gonna die, maybe. I had to yell at Kate about it because I was like, you know, if we get in a car accident, you don't have your seatbelt on and you die, you know who's gonna eat shit on that one? It's gonna be me. Everyone's gonna be like, why didn't you make your wife wear her seatbelt? And I was like, oh, I told her 100 times. They're like, you're a bad husband. And then I got a dead wife and people are mad at me at the same time.
It's a bad predicament. It's really not a big deal. It's just like a little strap.
What if everybody was drunk driving? Would the non-drunk drivers be the dangerous ones? No. I appreciate your theory crafting there, but no, absolutely not.
I want to say that was very likely a bit tongue-in-cheek.
I agree. So I brought it up. It's funny. Yeah, I agree, Chad. It is selfish for me to tell my wife to put her seatbelt on. So that I don't get in trouble.
Think of the baby.
Oh, don't even. Yeah, Chad said at least you still have the baby.
So they like pulled it out of her while she was on the side of the road.
Yeah, that's the music video for
My
Lightning
God,
Crashes, man.
that's awful.
Oh, my feeling coming back again.
And there's just cuts to like slow motion glass flying through the air.
Like a rolling thunder chasing the wind.
Close-ups of people's face in despair.
Pull you down into the center of the earth again. I can feel it.
The camera is sort of rolling topsy-turvy as it approaches the ground. I can pretty much direct this.
Anyway, I finished the run here.
Alright, I'm on the cathedral, but it's not going to be long.
Yeah, take your time, man. That's all right. It's a good song, though. Keep going. I don't remember the lyrics to Lightning Crashes. I just remember how I feel about the song. So all the lyrics in my head are like, there's an old lady, and she's dying of old disease. And in the other room, there's a new mother having a baby. And then the old lady dies and the lightning strikes and then the baby is born. It's got the soul of an old woman, but it's magical and not at all creepy like it sounds. Isn't life wonderful?
This is what you get out of music.
Yeah. I just remember the feeling, man.
I mean, I'll be honest, I don't remember the lyrics either. But, yeah, I see where you're coming from.
It definitely has, like, some overblown, like, the angel opened his eyes, pale blue-colored eyes. And you're like, yeah, it's a baby, I get it.
All babies have blue eyes for the first hour.
It's like a metaphor, but it's one of those metaphors that they actually, at the end of it, they're like, in case you didn't get it, here's what's happening.
It's one of those metaphors where at the end they're like, we want this to be a metaphor, but the truth is we actually really want it to all be real. If you just try hard enough.
It's like have you seen the With Arms Wide Open video recently?
Didn't somebody sing that at karaoke?
No, I don't think so. Player Uno sang High.
Uno. Oh yeah, that's what I thought it was, okay.
With Arms Wide Open is really great, because Scott Stapp is singing about, like, his child being born, and the metaphor in the video is that he's walking through, like, a fucking meteor strike. Just, like, dodging meteors left, right, and center, and you're like,
what
yo,
are the
dog,
meteors?
you have a really cynical view of what it's going to be like to be a parent.
The meteors are all the problems he's going to have as a parent?
I think so.
Oh my god. You should hire Bruce Willis, then. Blow up the meteors before they land. He used to be good at that. I don't know if he still is. He might be a ghost now.
Ryan, why you do this? Why do what? We're just waiting for Nick to finish the cathedral. He's going to be done in no time.
Oh, finish the chest, actually.
He's going to be done in no time.
You know it's a good thing when I can kill Super Envy in just a matter of seconds.
Yeah, man. You got, like, real brimstone, right?
Yeah. Oh, the haunt. I hate this guy.
The metaphor was that he would go through anything for his kid, NL.
Including a meteor strike.
It's why... It doesn't make sense why he was walking.
How does that help his kid?
And then at one point, like, he almost gets hit by a meteor, but instead he finds, like, a sweet-ass, like, spelunking cave underneath a lighthouse.
Alright, was Brendan Fraser there? Because I saw that movie.
Scott Stapp is the Brendan Fraser of rock, I think.
Put that on the back of his box and smoke it.
Put that on the back of his box and smoke it, and then pull your thing out, flip it, and reverse it. It's like ner flicka flicka black luka.
Black Ruka.
That was Missy Elliott.
Oh. How do you use a controller so much? I'm trying to use one where to save my hands pain. It's so hard to use. Really? I don't know. I guess I kind of cut my teeth on the whole Super Meat Boy scene, and now I can just do it forever. Alright, I've gone in every bad direction, of course.
That's alright. Do a lost run, please. Nah, man, I gotta keep my streak going.
It's very important. Oh my god, again!
Cocoa Buns and 2D Tones, thank you very much for the subscription.
The cage has too much HP.
Yeah, I agree. NL, I just saw that Dungeon of the Endless is on sale for $6.50. Knowing nothing about it, is it worth the price? Dungeon of the Endless is like a very easy game to like. It's super novel. It's a take on kind of like a dungeon crawling roguelike formula with tower defense elements. So the map is laid out like a grid of rooms. Every room you go to, you got like some base building stuff to give you resources. It's almost got like a 4X style resource gain system. You use those resources to buy upgrades for your heroes and, you know, upgrades for your towers and, you know, research new towers to build and stuff like that. And it's a little bit like Isaac, you know? You just got to get to the end of the floor and then get down to the next level. For $6.50, I really like it, yeah. It's good.
This chest is so big.
Yeah?
I'm fighting double mega fatties, and there were like 100 other enemies with it. I've never even seen that combination.
The only thing that I don't like about Dungeon in the Endless is that every run is super long.
Can you save them and come back?
Yes, but I lose my momentum when I do that.
Oh.
So just for me personally, it doesn't really fit that well. But it's
I thought
good.
Rebirth has that option.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Sucks having to like stop a run that you've been, in for half an hour if something important happens.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Did I really clear every possible room? Oh my god.
Come on, man.
I didn't do this on purpose, every single freaking room.
Come on, man. You're gonna be banned for not playing games. Oh shit, thank god I'm not playing Metal Gear Solid 4. There we go.
Seems rare that the chest boss room is like up and to the left. Usually it's like down somewhere.
It's pretty much like equal distribution.
No.
What the hell is that emoticon with like the robot arms and the man's face?
Probably man versus game.
I don't think it is.
You know, better Twitch TV, just highlight it.
No, it's already gone.
Oh.
Hey, NL, should I get the PC version of Dark Souls 1? That's a great game.
There's mods that make it, like, excellent. By
It's
default,
already,
though, it's like...
really good.
Yeah, but the port is not great.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, you definitely have to get DS fix.
That's what I meant.
I know it's three
Finally.
different emoticons. I'm just...
I like
Nick.
the one from Witwix, like the
Blastoise?
kind of, yeah, the demented-looking
Yeah.
Blastoise.
That one's really good.
Alright, fighting Blue Baby.
Oh, thank freaking God. What did you think of the new Star Wars trailer? I thought it looked grandiose in a good way. That is weird, you know. I'm not that big of a Star Wars fan, but I really hope it's good because I think I could be a Star Wars fan. But I mean, it's like you got an egg, and this is a perfect metaphor.
Oh, I like that.
And if you don't fertilize it, it's just going to be an egg that you eat for breakfast. But if you fertilize it, it could grow up to be the president. That's how I feel about Star Wars Episode 7
If
now.
you don't fertilize it, it will be menstruated out.
Exactly. It'll just be bled out onto a paper towel or something.
In a pile of clots.
Yeah. Gross.
That's Star Wars.
That actually almost made me gag. I've got a really strong, fortitude for hearing gross things. But that pretty much got me. Okay, yeah. Thank God. All right, we're going to run some ads, and then when we come back, Nuclear Throne. Thanks for bearing with us here, and we'll be back in 3 minutes, 180 seconds or so.